Hi everyone! Another day, another set of things na we need to realize or we need to take actions, but we choose not to kasi we're not consistent about it. So here I am again, your host and your solo podcaster. As of the moment, solo podcaster muna tayo. So I just wanna share because I know some of the people around here or dun sa mga nakakita na ng podcast ko sa last episode. Um, yung last portion dun is I made a message na yung iba, they may not see that podcast because I'm not hindi naman ako kilala, hindi naman ako sikat, 'di ba? But I had a line there that one day if wait, I'll check it here because it's here. Just bear with me. I think I wrote it down. So ito siya. Hmm, ayan. I hope my consistency will bring me to the point na babalikan nyo yung episode na yon. But that's the problem. I have a problem about being consistent. And let's be real. Consistent sounds cute until it's day three. And you already forgot what you committed to. This episode isn't coming from an expert, it's from someone who struggles with showing up every single day. So if you're in the same boat, you're not alone. So consistency isn't about being perfect, it's about trying again and again. Disclaimer lang, guys. Disclaimer lang. This is just based on my own experience, opinion, and limited understanding. I'm not an expert and I'm learning as I go. If I said anything wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. I'm open to it. Okay? And just forgive me if I have a lot of hand gestures or anything. That's part of being me. So as what I've said earlier, consistency isn't about being perfect. It's about trying and trying again and again. I've been into different if you will see my YouTube account, my social media account, I've been there. Different years, different pace, different kinds of content. I'm trying to be a consistent one, but it's really hard. Sana lahat consistent. So people romanticize hustle culture, but no one talks about the days when you're just tired, when you're just tired of doing it. Um, lagi nilang sinasabi, tuloy-tuloy mo lang, kasi lahat ng tinutuloy mo pagbubunga rin. But they always say that you have to be consistent about doing it. Push mo yung gusto mong gawin, i-push mo to, i-push mo yan, pero being consistent is really hard. It is. I've been struggling on that ever since. Siguro naging consistent lang ako nung bata ako because I'm consistently at top. Ang tawag dun? Kasama ko lagi sa top performer nung nasa grade school ako. But, yun nga, nakakapagod din siya. And then, it came on that time na, ah, okay, gusto ko na lang mag-relax. Gusto ko chill naman. Ganun. So, I realized that consistency isn't always doing big things daily. Sometimes, it's just not quitting altogether. So, hindi mo siya kailangang, alam mo yun, gawin yun araw-araw. Pero, yung hindi ka magki-quit, I think that's part of being consistent. Ah, nakakatawa lang kasi I've been into different kinds of content. I've been into traveling, food content, saying my thoughts, reacting to something. But you know, tumitigil ako but bumabalik din ako. And discipline will always beat motivation. But what if wala ka pareho? So, yun yung pag-uusapan natin today. Actually, pinag-uusapan na natin siya, di ba? Um, I've started so many things. I tried journaling, working out, content creation. I'm great for a couple of days, week, then life hits. I get bored or I overthink. Minsan tinatamad lang. There was a time na nagpaplano na ako ng content ko um, for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Tapos, magpo-post lang ako isang beses, dalawang beses. Nakakalungkot siya. I felt bad. Wala siya ng motivation. And honestly, it is kind of disappointing. No, it's not kinda. I it's it's disappointing at all. Overall, I mean. But I learned that instead of aiming for perfection, I should aim for patterns. Even if I fail ten times or starting 11 times, it's still counting. So, mayroon ding mga araw or weeks na I don't feel like doing anything. Feeling ko hindi ako creative. Feeling ko nagpapanggap lang ako. But, eto na naman ako ngayon. I'm filming another podcast. And even in a small way, like, nagre-reply na ako sa comments, nagpo-post na ako, sinusulat ko na yung mga idea na gusto ko, nagkakaroon ako ulit ng drive. So, hindi lang kasi siya about dito sa content creation. It also actually happens dun sa mga daily life routines natin. Like, sa work, sa pagkakaalala ko, nung nagwo-work ako sa hotel, or on my first job. No, that's actually not my first job kasi my first job is in automation. I actually started to work. All right, going back. I started to work in a construction company. I worked as an encoder. Nung nag start kasi sila, yung business nila, pagka-graduate nung bunsong anak nila, they tried to automate yung mga products. So, isang construction, parang siyang Ace Hardware, pero pero startup sila. So, yung itaas ng bahay, yung buong building na yon, yung itaas bahay nila, yung baba is tindahan. And then, nag-automate ako. We do encode the products, kung ilan yung current na inventory niya and all. So, I work during day and then I go to school at night. And then, after nun, nung na-hire ako sa hotel, dun ko na-discover na may time na hindi talaga ako consistent sa mga bagay-bagay. Lalo na kapag paulit-ulit yung ginagawa ko everyday. Medyo ningas-kugon ba yung tawag doon? Ningas-kugon pa nga ako kasi I just work whenever I feel good. Mas madami pa usually yung chismis talaga. At saka yung mga lakwatsa sa iba't ibang department. And I usually start working kapag yung mga kasama ko sa office is nakauwi na. 'Di ba kapag event coordinator ka, usually i-check mo lahat ng kailangan sa function hall, ganyan. And then, um, yung mga paperworks, ginagawa mo rin. Pero I enjoyed na nagro-roam around ako. And nakikichismis talaga ako. Chismosa talaga ako ever since. So that makes sense na I usually talked most of the time. Tapos, syempre, from there, hindi ako consistent sa pagiging sobrang push ko sa mga bagay-bagay. And that may also part of the reason kung bakit halos naikot ko lahat ng job title. Because they are really trying to know where I will excel much. But eventually, I found myself happy whenever I am creating events. Kapag ako yung nagpo-formulate lahat, yung from scratch, the idea, from the idea itself, concept, cost, pagko-cost nun ng budget niya, pag double check na everything and for the suppliers until the main event and after the event. So, that's where I see myself most of the time na masaya and buhay. But that doesn't mean na hindi ako tinatamad kapag ano. Meron pa ring portion or meron pa ring part nung process na habang binubuo ko yun na actually medyo, okay, let's just do that later. And then, things get harder nung nag-work ako sa BPO. Because nung nasa BPO, ang daming mong bagay na kailangan gawin na consistent ka dapat para ma-promote ka, para lumaki yung sahod mo. Yung mga ganung bagay. So, that's part of the struggle ng BPO days ko. Because pag kinausap ako ng TL ko, binibigyan niya ako ng mga motivation, keme-keme, yan, motivated ako ulit. Magkakaroon na naman ulit ako ng magandang stats, magandang QA, magandang... But after a while, nawawala siya. I don't know if natatamad ako dun sa ginagawa ko or it's just that kind of job is not for me. Possible. Possible na ganun siya. Kaya siguro, I don't see myself having a lot of potential sa BPO setup. Kasi if you're in a BPO setup, you need to be consistent if you want to get promoted or if you want to get a raise or something. Yan ang BPO setup because there's a KPI that you have to maintain. You have to prove yourself every month para rin ma-retain mo yung job mo. I was able to retain my job because maybe they are just being kind to me. Pero hindi ako dumating dun sa point na I am consistent because I am consistent and I never get promoted. Whenever there's a chance na ma-promote ako, there's always something happening na nag-i-stop para ma-promote ako. Like, di ba may mga qualification yan? Kapag mag-a-apply ka ng higher post, dapat wala kang final warning, ganyan. So, nakiklense yung final warning ko lagi. Kapag nakiklense yun, okay, sige, drive. Kailangan ko maging consistent para ito na yung chance ko ulit para magkaroon ng chance na ma-promote. But then again, something is always happening for me, para hindi ko magawang ma-promote. That is kinda frustrating kasi kahit yung mga TL ko and the manager, sinusukuan na nila ako. Kasi I can't be consistent. Ang hirap, di ba? So, I shifted into a different kind of work. The reason why I resigned dun sa previous company ko sa BPO is because they just wanted us to go back to office. Actually, ang babait na nung mga pumalit kasi my previous or yung last na TL ko is sabi niya, pumunta ka na dito, mag-onsite ka na and then i-apply kita ng ganitong post. Parang binibigyan niya ako ng motivation para alam niyo yun, ituloy ko or magstay ako sa company. But that didn't stop me to go. Kasi nga, I don't know, medyo tamad-tamaran, siga-aga, ayaw ng ganun setup. So, nagpa-refer ako dun sa kakilala ko na nag-freelance na that time. Luckily, I got hired and I started bago pa ako nag-resign. Nag-try lang muna ako ng 1 week kung sasahod ako, ganun. Tapos, ayun. Eventually, kailangan kong i-keep yung job. Ang hirap ng freelance world, guys. Hindi siya madali. Yung sinasabi ninyo na 100K every month ay hindi yung 6 digits every month. Napakahirap niyang i-achieve. Lalo na ngayon, sobrang daming nangangarap maging freelance agawan sa pool ng client. So, going back, yun nga, nag-resign ako and I don't have a choice. But I need to prove them, the company, kung saan ako lumipat, na I need this job. You need me on this job. So, I need to be consistent. Guys, I need to be consistent that time kasi nung nag-resign ako sa T, wala akong kapera-pera, baon pa ako sa utang kasi kakakuha ako ng laptop that time. That time, kaya ako kumuha ng laptop kasi multiple na yung mga accounts namin sa Axie. Because that's also part of, I think my escape para maging employee. Kasi that time sobrang hype niya. That was late 2021. And then February 2022 kasi ako na-hire. Or March. March ba? March ako na-hire dun sa previous job ko, which is yung freelance. So wala akong choice. Kailangan ko magpasikat sa kanila kasi yung tanggalan that time is parang weekly or every 2 weeks. Diyos ko, nakakatakot siya. Kasi what if mawalan ako ng trabaho, even though malaki yung sahod ko every week, kasi weekly ang sahod sa Upwork that time eh. Oh, weekly. Until now naman, weekly siya. Weekly ang sahod. Malaki nga yung binibigay nilang sahod sa akin. But how long will I get this kind of salary? Matatanggal ba ako? Anytime kasi pwede kang matanggal, di ba? So, happening that time is swerte. Hindi, grind ko talaga eh. I think grind ko. It's not just about being swerte talaga sa buhay. It's about how you grind it. And believe it or not, nung nasa T ako, hindi ako nagta-top agent. The number one ha, I never been into top one. Dito sa company na to, day one pa lang, I made the record. Ganun pala talaga kapag may mga bagay kang kailangan, ipupush mo ng sagad-sagad hanggang kaya mo. Now, I was hired March, then I tried April. Pumasok naman yata ako sa top 10 by April or pangalawang buwan ko, naging top agent ako. Like, top agent. June, July, August, September, October. Yun. Yung April parang carry-carry lang kasi parang ino-observe ko pa. Pagdating ng May, parang nag-top 2 ako. And then pagdating ng June, July, August, September, October, yan, top agent ako for 5 months. And I broke records. Like, yung mga hindi pa nila napapasa. Like, for example, ang quota for the month is kailangan, parang ang challenge nila is 200 transfer per month. So, that means you have to do at least 10 every day, consistently for 20 days para makuha mo yung 200 na yon. However, I didn't get the 200, but I'm almost there. I had 196, so 4 na lang yung missing para makuha ko yung 200. And hindi ko in-expect na kaya ko pala yun. It's kind of frustrating nung may dumating akong bagong katrabaho at hindi ko alam kung saan niya kinukuha yung transfer niya. That's when I started to be inconsistent again. Na, nakakatakot na naman. Ito na naman tayo. Tapos medyo nag-lax na ako. Bandang mga January when I ended the payment of my laptop. Nagbayad ako ng laptop. Nung natapos ko na yung payment ko sa laptop, doon ako parang medyo naglaylo na, okay na ako kasi nabayaran ko na yung utang ko. Parang ganon. Tapos, hindi na ako masyadong natatakot kasi wala na akong babayaran. Tapos, wala na nga, ganun na. So, I get the whole salary just for the budget and everything. And yung time na yun kasi, sobrang convenient nung inuupahan namin bahay. It's only like parang 8,000 lang siya. And in that kind of rental fee, sobrang laki nung allowance na matitira sa sahod ko. Kaya siguro yun din yung isang reason kung bakit parang medyo nag-relax, ganun. However, ang hirap niya kasi you need to prove yourself again. And then, hindi mo kasi talaga mas sure, 'di ba, yung trabaho. So, you have to make sure that, alam mo yun, ikaw pa rin yung magaling sa inyo. Yung consistency talaga is ang hirap niya. Kagaya ngayon sa work ko, nung una kaya ko mag-work ng 11 hours per day. Now I can only work maximum of 9 hours per day. Nasaan na yun? 'Di ba? It's so hard. You get bored, i-overthink mo. Pero there will be something talaga na magmo-motivate dapat sa'yo. I just don't know where it is. And, consistency doesn't mean zero mistake. It means you have to come back and then do it again. 'Di ba? Hindi naman sinabi na consistency, ganito lang, hindi ganito lang, eh. There's really a point na gaganon, bababa yung graph mo. And then you just have to bounce back. And then going down again. Um, Kasi yung mga maliliit na bagay na ginagawa mo, yung baby steps na ginagawa natin para tumuloy, that still counts. You know? Hindi naman tayo naghahanap ng perfection, but we have to track pattern na mag-help sa atin para magtuloy-tuloy tayo. For example, okay, I'll put it on the last bullet. Itong pagko-content ko. I'm not consistent. I always stop whenever I get bored. Whenever I feel na nakakapagod na mag-edit kasi nagtatrabaho ako, nag-edit ako, gumagawa akong content. And then I have to upload. Tapos makikita mo na wala masyadong movement, yung engagement and everything. That will make you stop. And I know this is happening to everyone. Pero, I think part of the action plan that I made para magtuloy-tuloy ako is I need to hire someone na gagawa ng ibang task para sa akin para mas matuloy ko siya. And I told that person that I need you so I will be consistent. Kasi merong tao na nagbibigay ng feedback or output para meron akong i-upload. And today, it's a holiday mahal na araw kasi, until the weekend. So, sabi ko, okay, let's pause and then let's just go back. And then, medyo nagkaroon kami ng technical problems. But I hope na kapag bumalik na or kapag eto na papasok na yung next week, I hope I can be consistent again. Now, I am not saying na I will be consistent again by saying na tuloy-tuloy na siya. You can still see me post. You can remind me on the comment section na, "Uy, wala ka ng upload. Uy, wala ka ng content. Asan ka na?" That would probably help me to push more. And alam niyo ba na it's so hard kasi yung assignment ni Meta, yung assignment ni Papa M every week it's getting harder. Lalo na nagre-rely lang ako dun sa existing ko na mga followers or sa mga existing friend list ko. So I'm still thinking about how will I make it improve if I need to hire a separate social media manager to do it para merong posting every day. I don't know, because I'm gonna build this as my identity first before I need to focus on one first before I go into the another path that I want to go. Para alam mo yun, may nakikita naman akong movement dun sa mga ginagawa ko. I'm uploading this as early as possible habang wala pa yung mga branding ko, but you will be seeing some differences dun sa mga branding ko in the next few weeks. Kasi that's what we're currently working out dun sa taong ka-work ko ngayon dito sa content creation ko. And sana dun sa mga taong kagaya ko na tina-try maging consistent. Push lang natin ng push. Actually, meron nga nag-reach out sa akin nakaraan. He's my previous workmate sa T. And siya rin yung kausap ko lagi nung nag-i-start pa lang din ako mag-content creation. And then, yung sa kanya kasi is, different, iba yung atake kasi niya. And iba rin naman yung atake ko. Mas, yung sa akin kasi is like, random, whatever I wanted. Ganon. And then, siya is random din, but he has a different style. Tapos sabi niya, buti kapag nakakagawa ka pa ng ganyan-ganyan. He's still uploading, pero marami pa siyang gustong gawin. But ako din naman, marami pa akong gustong gawin. Marami pa akong gustong chika sa inyo. And I'm also planning to have this kind of podcast na may guest. Kasi I know you don't like me talking 1 hour in front of the camera with you. And wala naman kayo napapala sa akin. Unang-una, hindi ako ganun kagaling mag-talk. Wala akong kwenta kausap. And also, I will just tell my story. Diba? Kasi ako lang to. What about others? If you wanna hear others, then comment nyo kung sino yung gusto ninyong makausap natin. I'll try to do my best para magkaroon ng konting twist yung mga bagay-bagay dito sa accounts ko. And sana magkaroon pa ako ng fire sa puso ko para mag-start. Kasi matagal ko na siyang plan. Imagine niyo, sabi ko nga I just don't know na way back 2010, bumili ako ng camera. I love filming. I love taking pictures. I don't know na pwede pala akong kumita by that time by doing vlogs and by talking to myself. Pero I tried it 2017, 2016, 2017, I guess. Pero still hanggang ngayon, struggling ako. It's 2025, you guys. It's been like what, 15 years? That I know that I love talking to camera, posing to the camera, creating content, but I'm still starting. But again, you know, consistency doesn't mean zero mistakes. That doesn't mean it's continuous going up there. It means you have to come back, to start again, to try again, and until we get there. Kasi along the way, you'll figure out what's lacking. You'll figure out what's missing. Lacking and missing, it's the same, guys. Ito na naman tayo eh. And kagaya ko, unstable kasi yung, alam niyo, yung ano ko, yung direction ng thoughts ko. Hindi siya linear. Kaya I usually create like patterns or outline kapag nagko-content ako. Diba? Kasi talaga nawawala ako minsan sa dun sa gusto kong patunguhan. Yun yung medyo sa akin, medyo struggling din ako sa mga ganung bagay. And marami akong natututunan along the way. Marami akong napapanood na nakakatulong sa akin para ma-improve ko yung quality ng content. Kagaya ngayon. See? If you can see my glasses, you can see ring lights. It's improving. Meron na akong ring lights. Diba? But I wanted to be more, appealing sa mga tao. Siguro next time, I'm gonna remove my glass na, wear my contact lens para hindi ninyo masyadong nakikita. Okay, let's remove it. If that's kind of distracting you guys, I'll remove it. Tapos lang ng shift ko. So, kayo, ano ba sa tingin ninyo yung magbibigay sa inyo ng consistency, or ano yung nagpo-push sa inyo para maging consistent or ituloy yung mga bagay-bagay? Kasi ako, I'm really struggling on that. I can be consistent at work. I can be consistent on my hobbies. I cannot be consistent on my passion. Diba? But again, it doesn't mean, or hindi ka naman naghahanap ng perfection eh. You just need to go back, try again, and again. Well, I have to end this because I know paulit-ulit na lang yung iba. And see you on the next episode.